Hello everyone and welcome back for the English session. In our last video, we had discussed about the deep water. We kept the lesson in the halfway, means first portion of the lesson was already taught. Now we are into the halfway and we'll have to finish the second part of deep water. Before we begin with the second part, let's have a quick recap of whatever we had learned on previous video. William Douglas narrates his experiences with water in three phases. The first experience he had when he was 3 or 4 years old. He went to the beach of California with his father. There on the surfboard while surfing, he stood with father and huge waves overturned them, and that experience really frightened him. You can obviously imagine that he was merely 3 or 4 years old by that time. So since then, hydrophobia was developed in William Douglas. Then second phase is when he was 10 or 11 years old. He wanted to learn swimming. There are so many sources from where he can learn swimming. There was river Yakima. In nearby area there were beaches too. And another thing, there was a YMCA pool too. Now he had to make decision how he will learn swimming. But mother advised William Douglas to go for swimming in the YMCA pool. Why? Because Yakima River was very treacherous. Treacherous means unpredictable. Mother had informed also that on previous occasion in Yakima River, so many people had drowned. So it was treacherous. You can never predict the current of the water. So taking the mother's advice in mind, William D. Douglas decides to go to learn swimming at a YMCA pool. Then after he started spending his days at YMCA pool, he was learning gradually. Initial 3-4 days were wonderful. He was learning by copying the other children who were swimming in the YMCA pool. Author also had informed us about the depth of the YMCA pool, that towards the shallow end, the pool was merely 3 feet deep, whereas towards the deep end, it was 9 feet deep. After spending 2-3 days, one day it happened that he was all alone. He went at the swimming pool when nobody was there. William Douglas was feeling timid to go inside the water. Why? Because he cannot take a decision to go alone inside the swimming pool when nobody was there. He thought it is not safe, and it was a wise decision too, because if he will be in a condition where he will get drowned, then there would be nobody to save him around. So he stood there, he sat there beside the pool, and suddenly a big bruiser boy comes there. He was very naughty. He was 18 years old and he did not think anything. He simply spoke a sentence, "Hi, skinny, how would you like to be tucked?" With that, he picked William Douglas and threw him inside the water, swimming pool. Now, he did not know that William Douglas did not know how to swim, and he threw him towards the deep end. So from there onwards, William Douglas's struggle started to come out of the swimming pool. He made various attempts, but all attempts were in vain. So it was a long struggle where the author has described his struggle in 3 or 4 paragraphs. So we, in our previous video, had discussed up to here. So we shall continue this video from here onwards. Stay tuned with me. Still I share file with you. Okay, he played at the surface. He swallowed too much of water. He was feeling suffocating, choked. His legs and arms, they all were tired. He was feeling paralyzed and stiff. Rigid means stiff. Means at times you can fight with oars for some times. He had been trying to make attempt to come out of the water, but it was all in vain. So at times he also tried to scream, but his voice was not coming out of the water, because the moment he would open his mouth, the water would go inside his mouth. So voice was also not coming out. The more he tried, he said that the more he was going to the bottom of the pool. It was just like a nightmare for him. He felt as if he was fighting with some irresistible force. Uh, he lost all his breath. His lungs were in great pain because too much of water had gone inside and lungs. He felt as if they were bursting. His head was also paining. He had dizzy feeling. Dizzy feeling. Yeah, he felt like as if he will very soon become unconscious. He once again recalled his strategy to jump suddenly out of the pool and bob to the surface like a log. But this strategy was not working at all. It was his imagination that he will gather with great courage and then suddenly make a big jump. But this strategy was not working at all. He tried his best again and again. Again, he went down to the end of the pool, I mean, bottom of the pool. Whenever he opened his eyes, he would see only dirty yellow water, at times dark water. Nothing else he could see. Then suddenly he was taken by stark terror. Seize, taken somebody forcefully or take something forcefully. He had lost his all understanding, and again and again the same feeling. He made all the attempt within that times. Even that boy might be watching him from outside of the pool, but he also didn't do anything to bring him out of the water. He again became stiff and rigid with the horrible fear. He tried to open the mouth to scream, but his throat also, he thought it was like a frozen. Uh, Heart started beating faster than usual, and that only kept him telling that he was alive. Rest other body limbs had become literally stiff and rigid. उसके शरीर में अभी हार्ट दबकता था, उसकी वजह से उसे लगता था कि अभी मैं जिंदा हूँ, बाकी शरीर के सारे अंगों ने उसका साथ छोड़ दिया था, ऐसा हम कह सकते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत लंबे अंतराल से वो स्ट्रगल कर रहा था पानी से। जितना स्ट्रगल वो कर रहा था उतना ही ज्यादा और ज्यादा वो पानी के अंदर डीप में जा रहा था। मीन्स द वाटर वॉज ओनली 9 फीट डीप, लेकिन उसकी एफर्ट जो अपसाइड आने की एफर्ट थी उससे ज्यादा वो अंदर ही चला जा रहा था। He obviously had a strategy to jump when he will hit the bottom, but he felt only the tiles under his feet, tiles of the swimming pool. His hands and legs were trying their best to touch anything so that he can take a support and make a big jump, or maybe he can try to come out. But he said that jump made no difference. The water was around him. He was looking for the ropes or ladders. If he can catch hold of those things, then with their support he can come out of the water. But whenever he was trying to search for the ropes or ladder, he would see only the water, dirty yellow mass of water. Again, he was taken by the stark terror, because if that will last for a long time, obviously he will not be alive anymore. He was trembling literally. Still, his arms, he was making efforts to make a movement with the arms, but arms and legs wouldn't move. He tried to call for help, but nobody was responding, because nobody was there except that big bruiser of a boy. At last, what happens whenever we are in terrible trouble, we remember our mother or father, obviously mother. He remember mother, he called, he shout for mother, but mother was not there. She was at home and nothing happened, he says. Occasionally and strangely he saw the light, uh, of full yellow water. At least my nose was almost out too. Occasionally he was bobbing to the surface, but after 1 second or 2 seconds, he was again going inside. Then he made a third attempt. He breathed the air, but again got the water, and the yellowish light was going out. So this expression means that again he came to the surface third time. He tried to make attempt, but again he went inside the deep water. Then all his efforts stopped. Means a stage came where obviously any person will give away. He relaxed. His body limbs did not support him anymore. He felt a dizzy feeling, blackness swept all over my brain, he says. हर एक का एक स्टेज होता है कि जहाँ तक हम स्ट्रगल कर सकते हैं वहाँ तक हम स्ट्रगल कर सकते, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं। इसने बहुत लंबे समय से विलियम डगलास ने स्ट्रगल की, लेकिन जब आदमी को ऐसा लगता है कि now enough, even if he will make a struggle, nothing is going to improve his condition. So he thought that end was near. His end was near, he thought. He did not feel any more panic now. It was quiet and peaceful and nothing to be afraid of. यानी कि जैसे मैंने बताया कि जब आदमी मृत्यु के नजदीक चला जाता है he starts feeling calm, serene. He gives away all his effort. Similar feeling William Douglas also had. He felt like this is nice to be drowsy. अभी तक क्या था कि अभी तक वो स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे टू कम आउट ऑफ वाटर, लेकिन शायद ब्रेन ने भी धीरे धीरे साथ छोड़ दिया और ही फेल्ट नाउ ही वांटेड टू स्लीप फॉरएवर. वो ड्राउजी फील कर रहे थे. ड्राउजी वर्ड केम इन द first poem, My Mother at 66, sleeping for a short time. So he felt drowsy. वो इतना थक चुके थे कि वो पानी में ही हमेशा के लिए सो जाना चाहते हैं, to go to sleep. And he started developing other thought. He thought that there is no need to jump. If he will stay calm and will not jump, he will be carried away gently. Where? Upward. Upward means forever. He will be no part of this world. I mean, he will die. He thought to float along in space. When he almost about to give away, then suddenly a tender arms he felt around him. Tender arms like his mother. He thought that I must sleep. I must go to sleep. So these expressions says that William Douglas almost felt that he was about to die. There is no way he can come out of water, he thought. He ceased all his efforts, but then suddenly something happens. He crossed to oblivion and the curtain of light fell. You can take this oblivion word in the in the meaning of to become unconscious. He almost became unconscious and he thought that the curtain of light fell, means he died. After that, whatever had happened, he did not know anything. The next thing he remembered that he was lying on the stomach beside the pool and vomiting. Actually, when William Douglas might have been making struggle to come out of the water, by that time certain people might have come there. जब शायद विलियम डगलास अपने एक्सट्रीम स्टेज में पहुंच गए थे, उनको ऐसा लगा कि अब वो वापस बाहर नहीं निकल पाएंगे, तब कुछ लोग आए होंगे, पर probably विलियम डगलास ने वो रियलाइज नहीं किया होगा, but somebody would have come and people would have come there and brought him out of the water. Now here the word chap. Chap is an informal way of addressing a boy. The boy that threw me in was saying, these are the words of that boy, that but I was only fooling. जब लोगों ने पूछा कि ये कैसे इस पानी में डूबने लगा, किसने फेंका वगैरह सब इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया होगा, तो बॉय ने कन्फेस किया, हु the boy of 18 years who threw him inside the water. Among the people, someone said that if we had not taken the kid on time out of the water, he would have been drowned. अगर शायद इनको टाइम पे नहीं निकाला गया होता, तो शायद वो मर भी जाता वहां पे. Then, after some time, he walked home. Initially, they carried him to the locker room. पहले तो उनको लॉकर रूम में ले गए. लॉकर रूम में ले जाने के बाद जब वो पूरे कॉन्शियसनेस में आ गए, तब वो अपने घर पे जाते हैं. He walked home. Still, he was feeling weak and trembling. He cried a lot on that day when he was on his bed, because that was a horrible thing that happened with him. He was almost died but luckily he survived that day. Because of fear and the pain in the body, he could not eat that night. The fear of water stayed with him for a long time. Even the slightest of movement used to upset him. हमारे साथ कोई ऐसा बैड इवेंट हो जाए तो थोड़ी सी भी मूवमेंट के कारण हम अपसेट हो जाते हैं. Similar thing happened with the glass also. He became upset with the slightest of movement and he felt very sick. After that incident, William Douglas did not go to the pool again. Obviously, अगर आपके साथ मेरे साथ किसी के भी साथ ऐसा इंसिडेंट हो जाए and we are just imagine we are 10 or 11 years old, then we will also not go to the swimming pool. So he stopped going to the swimming pool. Again, he feared water and he avoided the water wherever he would go. So, one by one, two incidences happens with William Douglas. First, कि जब वो 3 or 4 years old थे, that was a horrible experience. Now, 10 or 11 years old, he gathered his confidence, but again, he met with the same thing, similar thing, and this time he was literally terrified by the bad incident. तो ऐसा कह सकते हैं कि आसमान से गिरा खजूर पे अटका. एक व्यक्ति जो अपने फियर्स के साथ फाइट करके बाहर आना चाहता है, but again and again he is meeting the same condition. After that, he says that a few years later, when I came to know the water of Cascades, I wanted to get into them. Now, there are certain terms you need to remember in this lesson. Some names like Cascades, Warm Lake, Triton, Bumping River, Goat Rocks, all these are not familiar with you. Whether they are beaches, whether they are lakes, whether they are rivers. So we need to be very clear about it. So I have made a list here. You can take a screenshot while you are watching the video and write down in your notebook. So that will be easy for you to remember. Water of Cascades means it is a waterfall. Water of Cascades is a waterfall. Triton is a city in Yakima County, Washington, United States. Bumping River. The Bumping River is a tributary of the Natchez River in Washington in United States. Again, you will find the term Warm Lake. Warm Lake is 640 acres lake in Idaho, United States. It is located 26 miles, 42 kilometers east of Cascade in Valley County at 5,290 feet above the sea level. You'll also have a term Goat Rocks. Goat Rocks is an extinct stratovolcano in the Cascade Range. There is range, it is called Cascade Range, located between Mount Rainier and Mount Adams in southern Washington in the United States. Maine, you already might know about it. Maine is a state in the New England region of United States, bordered by New Hampshire to the west. The Deschutes River in central Oregon is a major tributary of Columbia River. At Metalois city in Jefferson County, Oregon, United States. The city is named of the for the Metolius River, a nearby tributary of the Deschutes River. So I know it's hard for you to remember these all, but even if you cannot, remember so thoroughly and so correctly, but uh, for the understanding point of view, what are these things? They are lakes, they are waterfalls, they are river. At least you have that thing in your mind. It will be better to, understand the lesson. So a few years later, when I came to know the water of Cascades, I wanted to get into them. He When he became adult, means mature, he came at the water of Cascades. He was tempted to go inside the water, but again that fear was there. Uh, and whenever I did, whether I was wading the Titan or bumping a river or bathing in the warm lake of goat rocks, the terror that had seized me in the pool would come back. वहां पे बहुत सारे वाटर रिसोर्सेस थे जहां पे वो घूमते रहते थे अपनी आसपास की जगहों में. Even in the movies or some another videos or through the media of social media, you might have seen that these places, European places, are full of water. तो यहाँ पे बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटी थी. People were enjoying with water, swimming inside, going into the sea, beach. वो अपनी लाइफ एंजॉय कर रहे थे. सिर्फ विलियम डगलास अपनी लाइफ एंजॉय नहीं कर पा रहे थे. व्हाई? बिकॉज ऑफ फियर ऑफ वाटर ही कैनॉट गो इनसाइड द वाटर. शायद वो जाते भी होंगे तो वो चल के जाते होंगे up to the knee deep, and then he would not go farther than that. Again, that fear stopped him from going further into the water. Slightest of touch of the water would paralyze him. यानी इतना डर मन में हो गया था कि थोड़ा सा भी वाटर का टच, it used to paralyze him. That horror of the swimming pool that he had experienced at the age of 10 or 11 would come back again and again. And that used to make him handicapped. I mean, वो शरीर से तंदुरुस्ती थे, लेकिन जब भी वाटर की बात आती थी तो वो हैंडीकैप हो जाते थे कि he was helpless. In canoes on many lake fishing or landlocked salmon, bass fishing in New Hampshire. Now this is very, these lines probably you may not be able to understand, but let me simplify it. Canoes. Canoes means small boats. Canoes means small boats. So you can take it like that. In small boats on many lakes fishing for landlocked salmon. Salmon is the name of a fish, and landlocked salmon is variety of fish, one species of fish. तो वहाँ पे साल्मोन फिश बहुत फेमस थी और ज्यादातर लोग वहाँ पे फिशिंग करने के लिए आते थे. तो generally people would take small boats and go for fishing of salmon fish. Now, then we have bass fishing. Bass fishing is name of a fish. Bass fishing in New Hampshire. Trout fishing, that is also fish. Trout fishing on the Deschutes and Metolius in Oregon. If you don't understand Deschutes and Metolius, you can again go here and have a screenshot and understand what is this Deschutes and Metolius. Deschutes is a river in central Oregon. Metolius is a city in Jefferson County, Oregon. The haunting fear of water stayed with him for a long time. It ruined all his experiences, all his trips. It deprived him of the joy of water. That means going through the water body. He could not enjoy canoeing. Means uh, canoe is a small boat compared to the normal boat. He did not enjoy canoeing, boating, or swimming thereafter. Almost all the people might be enjoying, but only he could not enjoy the water. He could not enjoy his life. So sometimes it happens with us also that once we get struck with the bad incident, then rest of the joy is lost. You may not be able to enjoy your life in such area. If we had been into the shoe of William Douglas, we would have the same experience. ऐसा नहीं था कि जानबूझ के वो डर रहे थे. विलियम डगलास ने बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस के इधर करके 2 बार हिम्मत की थी. मीन्स फर्स्ट टाइम ही वॉज नॉट एट ऑल अवेयर अबाउट ऑल दिस थिंग्स व्हेन ही वॉज 3 or 4 years old. तब तो शायद उनको अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं थी. तो इट वॉज अ डिसीजन ऑफ फादर टू टेक हिम ऑन द बोर्ड, सर्फ बोर्ड विथ हिम. वो उनका डिसीजन नहीं था. एक हॉरिबल इंसिडेंट हो जाने के बाद भी उन्होंने सेकंड अटेम्प्ट किया व्हेन ही वाज 10 or 11 years old. अगेन ही मेट विद द हॉरिबल इंसिडेंट. तो ऐसा तो था कि विलियम डगलास में करेज थी, लेकिन वन आफ्टर अनदर ही वाज मीटिंग विद द बैड इंसिडेंट एंड एज अ रिजल्ट he was not able to enjoy his life later on when he became adult. Then after later we will come to know that he hires an instructor to learn swimming. But we are keeping this story up to here. uh, Rest other things we will cover up into the next video. uh, Till now, whatever we had gone through in this story, I want you to recall it correctly so that the story would be understood and appreciated by you uh, forever. I mean, that will last, that will remain in your mind for a long, long time. So, hope you understood the story. Again, recall the incidents one after another, associate the story, and that will definitely help you to better understand the story. We'll definitely come up with the next video on the same lesson, third video. Till then, I come with the third video. It's a goodbye from me. Have a wonderful day.